gentleman on camera, please, so that I believe I'm talking to humans and not aliens. Right.
Hi, sir. It's Swaroop from Inactives.
Mahapatra, how are you?
I'm doing well, sir. I'm kind of surprised you're here.
Okay. Are you composed of human tissues? Can I see you? Are you visible?
Not very presentable at the moment, sir.
That's important. Okay. Deep someone is visible. Why can't I see you guys? First of all, I have to stop sharing. Yeah, now I see. Iqbal is there, Ravi, Joyesh, Simran, Dipanjan, and many other brave hearts coming up. हाँ, मेरे अंदर है स्क्रीन पे आने की हिम्मत. Like Keshav, Shambhavi, Pratik. Okay, we have electronics has brave people. Yeah, I thought only rose garden type people are there hiding behind roses and flowers and whatnot.
No, sir.
Oh. Entire world. Anyone can come and get them to do anything. कोई आता है कस्टमर केयर काम करवा लेता है बीटेक लोगों से and they are like मैं सब करेगा साहब जी. Someone comes and gets them to do marketing. कर लेगा साहब जी. Someone comes and tells them to call up people and ask them if they are ready to buy tablets and memory chips for their kids. But if the other person asks, what is my child going to do after this? And said, engineering? And then, फिर मेरे तरह salesperson? इसी के लिए हम अपने बच्चों को पाल पोस के बड़ा किए हैं कि दूसरे बच्चों को पाल पोस के बड़ा किया जाए. Come on. Engineers, electronics, Royal Branch, ever green, ever smooth, can go on in any direction, can go for core sector electronics job, for IT jobs, for consulting jobs, for marketing roles, for higher studies, for entrepreneurship. But what are they doing presently? बस किसी तरह नौकरी मिल जाए. Beggars cannot be choosers. You guys have to get that animal spirit alive in you, which will create the next unicorn from India, like our Kittians did a week ago when they got listed. The company Far Eye had got listed on NTSE. Okay, that technological software exchange that is where the Big Five, the FANG, and the other companies are listed. Dude, we are from that university, KIIT, king of IITs. Now, don't you, bring down the level of our... Ravi Prakash, are you sitting in your Ganji?
No, sir. It's my shirt.
Was there a 30% discount going on in that shop when you bought it? Like,
no, sir. Actually, no, sir. It's comfortable to me. That's why I'm wearing. Nothing fancy about it.
It's not offensive, but I'm feeling really.
Sorry, sir. If it is, so definitely, sir. I'll definitely.
How do you know what's the difference between not and not? Yeah, come on. I say it is not offensive. मेरा क्या फर्क पड़ता है भाई? Look, you are in minimum. I am in maximum. It's okay. चलवे करेगा. ऐसा परेशान नहीं ना हो. हम हैं ना यहाँ पे तुम्हारा covering करने के लिए.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go for the session today. What do we have? As I said, today is the orientation day for our course that I'm going to teach this year, and that is verbal ability. What is verbal ability? Well, that course that gets you a job by clearing your written, by helping you write a document for the career, and then finally, sitting in the interview. That's this course. Oh, sorry, this course. Verbal ability. Okay. Wait. Someone now reminded me to switch on the recording. See, what
this
will
meeting
happen?
is being recorded.
No,
the recording has stopped.
On the cloud. Everything on the cloud. I don't want my laptop to
This
finish working.
meeting is being recorded.
Thank you, Behan. So, guys, what happens in verbal ability is that we prepare you for written rounds, documentary round, and communication round. That's us, verbal ability. Are we important to you? Do you need us? Do you want to improve your fluency? Do you want to speak correct English? Do you want to prepare a good CV? बीटेक करने वाले बहुत बहुत आई मीन बेशर्म नहीं बोलना चाहिए but yeah, done here. I got to move myself around not to be in your way of vision. Acha, main thing is this one. We are going to teach this on Saturdays. Sorry, today is a Sunday. So we're going to teach you on Sundays grammar, vocabulary, and reasoning. The boring stuff, but the necessary stuff. It's a very important part where we get to tell you how to clear your writtens, how to cross that first barrier on your way to a big salary packet. Because that's what you want, right? Big salary package. Yesterday there was a interaction with the CS guys. So we asked them, "What do you want?" So we want a good job. Good job. Define a good job. Something that has a good salary. Really, I'll tell you what. You can go to some of these places where they are mercenaries. Okay, in Iraq, maybe Afghanistan, maybe mercenaries, not terrorists. There are many types of people who hold a gun. Every Kalashnikov is not in the hands of terrorists. So sometimes it's a mercenary, sometimes it's a terrorist, sometimes it's a soldier, sometimes it's a young girl out to save the life of her family members. A gun can be wielded by anyone, but the mercenaries are there for looting, okay, for the money. So you want to get big time, big money, become a mercenary. Anyway, you have to take life if you want to take big bucks. Or by, like some people think, cryptocurrency is the way out. I guess some of you already must be holding some amount of Matic and some amount of Dogecoin. Dogecoin people have already dodged it. Like, छी छी छी, थू, थू, थू.
Yes, sir.
ये कुत्ते लेवल का कॉइन है ये. इसको रखना ही नहीं है. It's climbing. If you want to touch it, you can touch it again. It's at 16 rupees right now. All right. So we are going to do verbal ability on Sundays, and then these things over workshops. Okay. Workshops will do this documents, and then the soft skills. Monthly, we'll have a workshop in which we'll give you a brief about how this can be done. And over period of time, you'll also get practice sessions. I can't guarantee a slot on a particular day to you because these things take some time when the number is in thousands. You guys are 3,000 plus. In order to reach every one of you, we need some months at least. Or some things you can do, guys, listening to me, all 315 brilliant minds from electronics, is that you can start your own GD club. You can have a small 6 to 5 people group of yourselves who meet every night from 10 to 11 o'clock. You sit down, you talk about what is best for you. You take up topics of national, social, economic, personal interests, and you ask each other questions that might be asked in a personal interview. There goes your practice, and there happens your English chop chop. You get to open your mouth in language. See, some of you might think that my fluency is good. Okay, so my fluency is the result of teaching English for 3 hours every day. कौन चालची रे अल्लाह विश्वाल भाई आसी कौन कही पळेले हां एमिति हबो ना कौन हो करनी सेमिति. Okay, so if you want to say something, I have muted you guys, so you guys got to raise your hand and then we will let you speak for the sanity of the entire session. I didn't face such kind of disturbance yesterday, but today I don't know why. etc people are little. Are you guys kind of pissed off because I woke you up on a Sunday morning? No, right? Attendance will be automatically stored. If you want to play smart, you can leave right now, because I think entry once entered into the system, I guess Zoom records you, or maybe if some smart person on my side has fixed up the setting in such a way that only people staying for more than 45 minutes will be counted as attendees. I don't know. Something will work out. It's not my responsibility. Other people in charge of attendance. My job is to focus on you and you alone and see how you guys get to your target. Now, that target would be something in the shape of skills, or it can be in the shape of knowledge. It can be in the shape of a job, anything, wherever you want to go, we will be with you. CAS stands for Career Advisory and Augmentation School. We advise on you on your career, and we help you add on to your career by augmenting it, adding to it. Yeah. So that's us. So first of all, we will strengthen your basics by telling you what kind of grammar questions, vocabulary questions, and reasoning elements are there in the written round for whichever company you want to go, whether it is for normal companies like A, B, and C, or special companies like P, Q, and R, or extra special companies like X, Y, and Z. We are there with you. Why am I not naming any companies? Because you guys are so company specific. एक बार कान में वो नाम आ गया, अब वो चिपक जाएगा. अब चाहे you are eligible for it or not, doesn't matter. I have heard that name. I heard my roomie saying that company's name. मेरे को जाना मांगता, मैं जाएगा ही जाएगा ही जाएगा. What? Why do you want to do that? Because I heard it. Oh, word of mouth marketing. कल पता नहीं कि एक दूसरे रिश्ते के बारे में तुम्हारे पास में कोई आ जाएगा कि ये एक अच्छा कैंडिडेट है मैरिज मार्केट में, अब तुम उसके पीछे पड़ जाओगे. हैं? 4-5 लोग सब उसके पीछे पड़ गए. अब ऐसा नहीं होता है. All of you have a special skill set which you should identify and work and work and work and walk towards it. Okay, I'm not asking you to get into different companies. I'm asking you to not become company fixated. ये कंपनी मुझे चाहिए, बहुत अच्छा इंटर्नशिप देता है, ये कंपनी मुझको चाहिए, इसका ब्रांड नेम अच्छा है. Why are you behaving like middle class relatives of yours, like who are stuck with one or two companies? Like if they have heard Accenture 5 or 10 years ago, today also Accenture বেশ ভালো, আমার আর কিছু জানি না, আমার Accenture. अरे बाबा, Accenture खत्म हो गया है, अब नया नया कंपनी सब आ गया है. You have to hear about companies like Grab, Bounce, and there are ones Direct Eye, Work Solutions. আমি তো শুনি না, তো सुन लो, अब सुन लो. Direct Eye तुम्हारा 8 राउंड का इंटरव्यू करके 18 लाख देता है. Work Solutions तुमको 24 लाख देता है. Adobe for Women के थ्रू में अगर तुम Adobe ज्वाइन किए तो 39 lakhs का पैकेज मिलता है. पैकेज ही पैकेज बचा है, तुम 3.5 पे अटके हुए हो. Accenture 3.5, Accenture 3.5. Accenture is a very great company. It's a Fortune 100 company. Going into Accenture will open up your ways to many different prospects and better, higher paying companies. If you go to Accenture, you will get starting 4.5 at least. Or you might also get into the higher band of Accenture, the software, the developer role, another role, programmer role, which is of 6.5. I'm not saying Accenture is bad. Accenture is the biggest recruiter in KIIT on certain years. In the year 2016, Accenture came one day. हाँ भाई, कितने लोग हैं यहाँ पे? सर 2700 है, रिटर्न करवाओ इन लोग का. 2200 क्लियर कर लिए सर, इंटरव्यू करवाओ इन लोग का. सर 1425 बच्चे क्लियर हुए, दे दो ऑफर लेटर सबको. 1440 people got offer letter from Accenture on one day. In which university? Your university. KIIT. Yeah, Kalinga Institute of, it's not an institute. Strange, some geniuses write on their CVs, where are you studying? Kalinga Institute. अबे भाई, डीम्ड यूनिवर्सिटी है, 15 साल से ये चिपकाए हुए हैं, समझ नहीं आ रहा है क्या इंस्टीट्यूट बनाए चले. तो फिर कल सुबह तुम पहुंचोगे और बोलोगे हाँ भाई गया इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल टेक्नोलॉजी, गीट में पढ़ रहे. ठीक है, गया इज अ ग्रेट प्लेस. I've been there. Wonderful litti chokha, wonderful dahi. No. What is that? अरे वो सत्तू घोल के पिलाते हैं. Something beautiful there. I'm just talking about, it's not the institute level that you should be thinking at. I'm aiming for a thing that we worked hard for. We worked hard for getting this place become a university. I have been in KIIT for the last 15 years. From 2006, I'm here. My name is Kash Q Khan. and I deal with placement training and career counseling. And I have seen all batches from 2007 onwards to this batch 2021 get through their placements. And when I tell you something about jobs, etc., you can, at least put 50% trust on me. Don't put 100%. I'm not perfect. My observations are not perfect. I'm human. My inputs are limited, but whatever limitations I have, and I'm telling it to you with full sincerity. I don't wish anything else for you other than success. So, guys, please think about it and don't become a sheep. Don't settle for less. Even if you're not using OnePlus, don't never settle. Yeah. So just keep on trying and trying and trying until you find your calling. If I see you one day in Puri Beach selling coconuts and you are smiling, I'll be the happiest person. I don't want you to sit with a look on your face that says, "Main zindagi se bejar hu." But your office looks chic in Bangalore and your dress is crisp and your secretary is super fluent. It doesn't impress me. Boardrooms, glass and steel concrete structures, they don't impress me. What impresses me is happiness, genuine human happiness, right? And if that comes by selling coconuts, go for it. There is a whole big startup sector waiting for you in the coconuts domain. Like you can take one coconut. First of all, you can sell the water. Then you can sell the inside pulp. You can sell the shell, sell the shell to some companies who can make it into charcoal powder and mix it with a toothpaste. You can sell the coir to a coir board or any other cottage industry which can then make something out of it. And you can then tell your story in a TEDx talk and get some money out of it as well. Coconuts are awesome. Don't underestimate them. Okay. So guys, everything is okay. Everything is fine. Just get your direction right. And this direction can change. I don't mind it changing every 6 months, etc. But it should not change after reaching there. Like after you get a job. For example, there is an internship company in our campus. Awesome area. Fintech, financial technology. And it offers hundreds of internships to that. But there is a category of students that wants that internship only because everyone else is getting it. What kind of logic is this? Sabko mil raha hai to. Now, once they get that internship, they want a paid internship. They should be paid for it. ठीक है? 6 months paid internship, 12 months paid internship. Now, after they get a paid internship, they are waiting for a PPO. What is a PPO? Pre-placement offer. So that before you join the company itself, they give you an offer during the internship. We found you really good. Join our company. So that's a PPO. So if they don't get a PPO in the first month, like July was the first month, August, no azadi for them. Something will be wrapped around their head like, मजा नहीं आ रहा है, मजा नहीं आ रहा है, बेटा और क्या खाओगे? कुछ नहीं खाना मुझे. मजा नहीं आ रहा है, मजा नहीं आ रहा है. Oh, who disturbed your peace of mind? अरे राकेश को PPO मिल गया तो राकेश के साथ तुम्हारे लाइफ को अलाइनमेंट कर दे का. जब राकेश का ब्याह होगा तुमको भी करा दें, जब उसके बच्चे होंगे तुम्हारा भी निकलवा दें. क्या करे बताओ. अजीब बातें करते हो यार. राकेश का पीपीओ हो गया, ये होने देना भाई. अब पीपीओ हो गया तो क्या उसका इंटर्नशिप बढ़ जाएगा, उसका अमाउंट बढ़ जाएगा, उसका स्टाइपेंड बढ़ जाएगा. व्हाट इज गोइंग टू चेंज इफ ही गेट्स अ पीपीओ? हाँ, व्हाट इज गोइंग टू चेंज? नथिंग. You and he both will join in July 2023. Oh, for you guys, it is July 2020. Right. So July 2023. Whether you get the PPO in the first month of your internship or the 12th month of your internship, both of you will join at the same time. Both of you will get the same salary. Both of you will have the same advantages. समझ लो, समझा करो. लेकिन दिल है कि मानता नहीं. दूसरों को देख करके अफेक्टेड, इन्फ्लुएंस्ड और इन्फ्लिक्टेड होता है. क्या करें? तैयारी करें. Let's start working on this. Sorry, I sometimes go away from the script because life demands it. Always going by a script is going to mess you up. Life, it becomes boring. Come on. So what am I going to do in grammar, vocabulary, reasoning? I'll tell you in a few minutes. But before that, this thing, document, CV and resume, we will send you some copies. We can send you. We are doing a resume workshop, guys, for you next Sunday. Next Sunday, we are doing a resume workshop. This time, you and other branches from electronics, they will be in the same room. All 1,000 of you. Today, there are only 354. Saturday has had a very bad effect. कौन सा series खत्म किया कल रात को? Good Doctor. काहे देखेंगे Good Doctor? And any NEET का तो aspiration 2018 ही में चकनाचूर हो गया, sorry 19 में. Yeah, so what I was talking about is CV and resume making will be on next Saturday. Cover letter is a document that you send with the CV when you are not applying to in-campus companies. When you are trying on your own, you are trying to your uncle, your bhaiya, etc. Then you attach a cover letter. There is a letter of recommendation that a person of influence writes on your behalf. Sometimes you got to write a statement of purpose for higher studies to a kind of university or institute. Sometimes you got to make video resumes. Video resumes is like you speak to a camera. Hi, my name is Kash Khan and I have 15 years of teaching experience in KIIT University in the field of placement training. I am skilled in planning, strategizing, career counseling, teacher training, and of course, language teaching. I would like to try my skills with your company because I find that there is good mentorship like Dr. Bindra there. And I would also appreciate if I could get a position where I can do some amount of research on language. With all these expectations, I place my candidature before the panel. Thank you. So this is a video resume, 30-second brief of what you are, what you can do, and what you want. Yeah, all wrapped into 30 seconds. I didn't prepare for it. So, but you need to prepare for it because I have been doing it for the last 3 years. So by giving you classes on video resumes, so it is a bit refined. But you, in order to start, should start with a PI intro script. What does a PI intro script mean? For a personal interview, you give introductions, like tell me something about yourself, what are you, who are you, etc. So for that, you need to prepare a 100-word or 150-word document, which you practice again and again and again and deliver it in front of the interviewer or the panel. Okay. Acha, then comes the soft skills. What are the soft skills? Kidhar. Okay, something wrong with my finger. The soft skills is a collection of communication activities that many of my ETC, ECS students, ECSE students are already well versed in. Why? Because they have been doing extempore and public speaking and MUNs and theater maybe. What else? I mean, you guys are good speakers, I heard, but I need a little bit of confirmation after asking you a few questions around the end of this session. I'll do that. But right now, case studies and group discussions are kind of those group speaking activities where you talk to each other on a particular case or a particular small one sentence topic. Jams are just a minute conducted by some companies instead of GDs because it is less time consuming and very focused. Hey, your topic is automation in the life of a student. You have 1 minute to prepare and 1 minute to speak. Okay, so I'm ready, sir. And then you give that 1 minute of content. So that is a jam. Presentation. Sometimes the case study is followed with a case presentation. All you do is to prepare some sort of chart. A big chart is given to you. Scribble on it, you doodle on it, you make marks and figures and facts and everything, and then you present it before the panel saying that this is how you have understood the case. Video resume just told you and give you an example. Elevator pitch is a 30-second similar kind of thing done face to face rather than sending a video of it. Okay, HR interview is a kind of interview which happens after you have cleared the GD round, the written round, and in some cases a GD round. Okay, HR interview. In some cases there is a tech round before HR round, and in some cases there is a managerial round after HR. So what are done in these? What is asked in these things? I'll tell you over the months and weeks if my vaccine helps me stay protected against the Delta variant. And I heard that Lambda variant is also being released in the Bay of Bengal or Arabian Sea. And जल्द ही आने वाला hai. 42 districts mein cases are rising. Today there is a strange news for you. Odisha government has allowed the educational institutes to open, and at the same time the central government has reminded the states, सुनो 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 42 डिस्ट्रिक्ट में कोरोना केसेस बढ़ रहा है, क्या करे तो करे क्या, बोले तो बोले क्या. वाह कोरोना जी वाह. All right, so this is what we got for you. Before I come to this, do you guys have any questions on this one? Let me open up the microphone for you. Chalo, shoot.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
so there are few people who are not very much fluent in their English, but are confident and know their stuffs in tech and all. So do they face any problem with while the interview round or?
Okay, most interviewers know what they are looking for. If they are looking for a communication plus computing person, then if they find some lacuna or deficiency in communication, they will excuse themselves. Some recruiters know that after I take this candidate and put him or her in a group environment, that person will radically improve his or her communication level. And some people who don't mind it and they say that chalega yaar, chalega. All I got to do with this person is ask him to develop programs or apps or websites, etc. Then I don't mind, and they will hire you. So there are three situations. Never ever take any person's answer as a conclusive answer for all kinds of roles. Okay, a good counselor, a good career counselor will always tell you X number of options, not give you a blanket answer. नहीं ये नहीं चलेगा, कैसे नहीं चलेगा भाई, कैसे नहीं चलेगा. Then I reformed myself. Over the years, I've changed myself. In the year 2017, a guy came to me for a correction of his CV. Okay, I was outside in a class, so I told him to leave it in my cabin, and I said, come and pick it up in the afternoon. He did not come. There was rains or something. He directly went to the interview with that kind of PI. I came to my cabin and saw it was a very, shoddy CV. It was a very pathetic looking CV. And I said, dude, मैं तेरा correction कर नहीं पाया. Come and take it in the evening. And he said that, sir, no problem, sir. I got placed already. Like, क्या बात कर रहा है तू? हाँ सर, वही सीवी से तो मैं तेरे सीवी का करूं क्या यार? And he gave a classic statement. सर, उसको रखिए अपने पास और बच्चों को दिखाइए कि सीवी का उतना इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं होता है जितना वहाँ टेक्निकल नॉलेज का होता है. रहने दो, वो मैं बताने के लिए रखा हूँ, बट इट इज नॉट ब्लैंकेट रूल दैट सीवी का कोई मतलब ही नहीं होता. बिफोर यू एंटर द इंटरव्यू रूम, द गाय हैज ऑलरेडी गॉट योर सीवी, और उसमें उसको 18 फॉन्ट नजर आ रहे हैं. उसमें कलिंग इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल टेक्नोलॉजी के जगह में कलिंग इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी पढ़ रहा है वो, तो कहां से इंप्रेशन बनेगा बताओ. A good CV is required, but it is not everything. So communication is required, but communication is not everything. But since I'm a communication teacher, I can vouch for it that for great jobs, you need at least above average communication skills. Thank you, Akriti, for asking a question. Do I have any other questions on this slide around me? Only
Sir,
on
I have
this.
a question.
Yes, Anushka.
Sir, regarding the letter of recommendation, is it only needed for the out campus or can it help in the in campus as well?
No, letter of recommendation does not help in campus because it's pretty much streamlined in campus. I would love to show you like how the in campus thing works. I hope there has been already interactions on this, but I was thinking of sharing this with you. So how does it actually work? First of all, this thing happens that you guys are in your third year right now. Where is my pen? So you are in your third year right now. Excuse the handwriting, I'm writing with a mouse. The mouse is very much. This is the time where you upgrade your skills. Not happening. Okay, so third year is when you are upgrading your skills. Plus, skills means technical skills, communication skills, and one personal quality in you also should be there. Okay, so this is when you are upgrading this. And between third and fourth year, you are going to do internship, mostly summer internship, but you can do before that and after that also. Internship time, maybe 2 months, 1 month, 3 months, depends. Some people don't do the fourth year in KIIT. Where are they? They are there doing the internship entirely in the year. And fourth year is when you start showcasing your skill. Now, showcasing your skill does not mean it will get sold immediately. Okay. Does a person sell out everything in his shop in the first hour of opening the shop itself? No. 9 o'clock minimum sales, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Most people sell in the last hour of their closing the shop. So that means your job hunting will be spread from May 2020 to July 2023. Why July 2023? Because some companies come after you have left and they ask, तुम्हारे कोई पुराने बच्चे हैं क्या? Like, why? Immediate joining है. देना है तो दे दो वरना हम चले रुको 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 then we start calling you guys are you still available are you do you want to join do you want to come in etc then some of you agree and then you do come and do that so there are various departments in KIIT first of all there is the CR what does the corporate relations do the corporate relations talks to the company asks them to come to the college asks companies to come for campus interviews. Now, when the corporate relation has already asked them to come to the campus, why do you need a letter of recommendation? Not required. Campus recruitment. Okay. Then comes first. Hey, we are missing out ourselves. Like we are there first. We train. We practice. We provide practice. We train. We practice. We counsel. And we also assess, check how you are doing candidates for the recruitment. Then comes TNP. What does TNP do? TNP handles the on-campus placement procedure by verifying things, both candidates and company, verifying, processing, negotiating. एक बच्चा और ले लो ना सर बहुत अच्छे बच्चे हैं हमारे बहुत बढ़िया करते हैं ये लोग this is what the TNP does for you it recommends in the sense not by name like इसको ले लो नहीं बोलते हैं बस ले लो जितना ज्यादा हो सकता है ले लो that is our basic thing where are you guys disappeared सब चले गए thank you
No, sir, we are here, sir.
नहीं
सर अभी आए सर
Yes, sir. We are here.
कैमरास ऑफ हो गए मैं सोचा भाई साहब लोग वापस नींद में चले गए क्या for a long time I saw 1 or 2 people but then anyway what does the training and placement do verify process negotiate take feedback give feedback not giving feedback mostly taking feedback and facilitate mainly this is the thing जो tests होंगे online होंगे और वगैरह वगैरह so that facilitation is done फिर तुम क्रैक कर लिए तो अलविदा जाओ कंपनी संभालो वरना फिर कैश comes into the picture by identifying the loopholes the students are facing identifying and resolutioning what is that resolving that thing and then recording everything for future purpose so this is when cash comes back again okay and ये सब होने के बाद एलमनाई जो एक एलम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है वो तुम्हारे पास आता है आप लोग बहुत सक्सेसफुल हो गए लाइफ में क्या चल रहा है वो सब करते हैं वो लोग anyway so these are the things that are there you have understood there is one more called IEC industry education interface what is this IEC is committee something about industry and education so what it does is that it gets companies to offer on-campus courses. Like you guys must have got the Ericsson course, yeah? On-campus courses with their guidance, with internships in view. Anyone doing Ericsson course? No. All right. So this is
Hello, sir. How to do these type of interviews?
your voice is very weak.
Sir, how to
talent development program will be in 6th sem I guess
Purnendu, what is it?
the talent development program
That is Ericsson's. Okay, great. Nice to hear that. Okay, so these are the things.
6th semester
6th semester, no problem. Even if it is not now, you can take it easy.
Excuse me, sir.
Akash, your voice is not coming across.
So now it is coming, sir.
No. Your microphone is made in China. Remove it and talk directly into the computer. All right. So this is what we have for you.
Sir,
बोलन दीदी की होला.
sir, it's actually most of the seniors they say that sometimes it's even we are not adapted so much with technical skills and all, but it's definitely the communication skill that can drain us into a means good company. Is it so, or is it just like that? It's just a rumor.
Alright, listen up. So there is a company which comes down like any company. Any company will come down to your campus and say, Sohini, what is the difference between a microprocessor and semiconductor? Absolutely. So I'm ready to answer this question of yours, which is very much well poised and well positioned. This is a question that relates to my field. It relates to my subject. This is something that I have worked on for my entire 6th semester. And I love this topic and I would love to work in this also. Thank you, sir. कितना देगी तू मेरे को इस पे out of 10?
Of course, it can be only graded as 0. There's no doubt in this, but it's definitely some of the sayings of the senior that, sometimes when your communication is means strong enough, you can just try out for anything.
So why do a BTech? You could have got that.
That's what I'm not aware of this, so I'm just sharing
Those
this.
seniors, I believe those seniors must have done it on hearsay basis. Okay, there were companies. Actually, understand. Yeah, why I agree with those seniors is that a few years ago, there were companies whose example I gave you, mass, recruit, sub, so they could not have selected 1400 students by individual interview. So they were doing group interviews, 5 people sitting in a row and asking them one question. Which one is better, Samsung or Apple? You? What is your opinion? What do you have to say? Okay, Samsung or Apple? Thank you. You can go. और इसके बेसिस पे उन लोगों को सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट एग्जीक्यूटिव का रोल मिल गया था, SDE, एसोसिएट सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर का. तब से those students are believing that communication is everything. What they don't understand is that after reaching Accenture or any such company which recruited them on a single sentence question basis, is going to make them do technical work. It's going to make them learn languages, and it will give you 3 chances to clear that test. If you don't clear it, bye bye. See you on the other side of the pandemic. बोल के फिर तुमको हटका देगा. So yes, that was one company which did communication skill based recruitment. But in order to reach there, those students had already cleared a written round in which they had to score well in aptitude. Now, aptitude tells the company whether this person has problem solving skills or not, whether this person is strong in logic or not. If that person is strong in logic and problem solving, we can teach that person coding, programming, and some platforms that the person can then use in the position as a development executive. But then soon, after a year or so, those people also realize, those who went there through communication skills, that field is not for them. It's not for them. It's like a Bengali speaking person waking up in Madras every morning only to hear the sweetest other language other than Bengali in India, and that is Tamil. For around him, like, what is going on? I don't understand anything. Take me back. So that is what happens to those people who clear using communication. They leave within a year or so and then go for higher studies, another investment. What if these people identified a particular sector? See, I know I could have done this thing. I didn't have time for the polls. So how many of you are not interested in engineering at all? I can understand it. I can feel the vibes coming out like, sir, कहाँ फंस गए sir? काहे हमारा percentage 85 हो गया sir? आ गए sir. You are stuck here now. Your CGPA is good. You are in Kid University. Your CGPA can never be bad here. But you are not made for BTech. You were never destined for BTech, and you would not like to end up as a BTech engineer at the end of your life. Like when all your life years are written and a line is drawn and the sum total is taken, it should not amount to an engineer. Most of you believe, or many of you believe, I guess. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. And I'm trying to save some years from that process for you and say that if you don't think you belong to that technical sector, why join a technical company? You are in Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology. You are doing Bachelor's of Technology. Your area is engineering. And then you want to get a job on the basis of communication skills. Sounds strange and misplaced. So when you get that job, you will not get a placement. You will get a misplacement. You want to use your communication skills? I'll show you the ways. But today is the day for engineers. We'll work on this a lot. All right. Thank you for your questions. Let's move on to what I'm going to also assist you with. So any questions from these departments are going to be discussed in the class. So I'm going to help you understand how to fill up the blanks. Oh, okay, wait. These are question types. Okay, the question types can be for any department. Okay, it can also be for logic, it can be for reasoning, quants, बहुत सारा आता है. For English also we have fill up the blanks, double blanks, sentence improvement. एक sentence लिखा गया होगा, एक part उसका दिखाया जाएगा कि you got to improve this part by 4 options. Then that you do. Otherwise, just all the parts of the sentences have been underlined. गलती पहचान कहाँ पे गलती है? So detection only. Sometimes you have to error correction also, and then maybe odd one outs. These are your happy questions. Why? MCQ. Tip मारते चले जाओ. But some companies are sadistic. उनको लगता है कि ऐसे कैसे जाने दे, लिखाएं कुछ, बच्चों से कुछ लिखाया जाए. And then they get you to write emails. They get you to write memos, but not too long. They tell you there is a word limit, 75 to 80 words, 90 to 100 words, not beyond that. How are they going to check? Algorithms. So they will have a word count. And if there is a plus minus, they will accept it. Plus minus 5, they will accept it. Or if it is a 100-word thing, then plus minus 10, they might accept it. But not beyond that. Some companies do character-based algorithm assessment. No problem. So emails and memos will teach you how to do them. Picture interpretation is a rare occurrence, but it does take place, especially in SSC, NDA, IMA. You have picture interpretation where you'll be shown a picture and you will be asked to come up with the first few words that hit your head. Okay. But in KIIT, picture interpretation is based like they show you a picture and ask you to write a paragraph on it, maybe 2 paragraphs on it, or whatever you feel like. Video synthesis is also a part where some companies show you videos and ask you to summarize them, like in 3 lines, not more. Picture interpretation, chota picture, bada paragraph. Video synthesis, bada video, chota paragraph. Okay, so it's both are opposite. Case summary, कभी-कभी तुमको किसी का पूरा गाथा सुना देते इतना सारा, and then they ask you, summarize this case. It's a real life case. Many cases are available online. You can take them up and discuss them in your groups. Paragraphing, write a paragraph on this topic. Wipro used to do it until a few years ago. Video synthesis and picture interpretation are by Mu Sigma. Email writing is by TCS. Memo is done by maybe sometimes by Tech Mahindra, sometimes by Cognizant. बदलते रहते हैं. Don't go by anything. What you should be ready is for everything. कोई भी आ जाओ कर लो. चल अपना अपना हुनर आजमाए, तुम तीर आजमाओ, हम जिगर आजमाए. Akash, you are still inaudible.
Excuse me, sir.
Nah, Vishwanti Bahena. All right. So in grammar, vocabulary, and reasoning, this is going to be our staple diet, bread and butter for our Sunday classes. हम grammar पढ़ेंगे, vocab पढ़ेंगे, reasoning पढ़ेंगे. If today you are enjoying the session, maybe it is because we haven't started studying. From next time onwards, it is going to be a little bit, not, I don't want to use the word boring. Boring is normal. Normal is boring, and we are not that. So I'm going to bring in some really saucy, tasty kind of questions for you, via which you are going to learn the elements and principles of grammar, techniques of vocabulary, and get some kind of exposure to reasoning over the next, I don't know, 12 months, 8 months, yeah, something like that. कर लेंगे, हम कर लेंगे. हम होंगे कामयाब. Okay, what am I going to do in grammar? Grammar basically is subject-verb agreement, tenses, direct, indirect speech, active, passive voices. There are many parts of speeches, but we will restrict ourselves only to prepositions and articles, as we have observed that preposition is a favorite for this placement, guys. Next is vocabulary. In vocabulary, we will be Yes, Akash.
Sir, actually, I want to tell that how video synthesis can be done in placements.
I will take another opportunity to detail the whole process to you. And right now, I'm in a bit of a hurry to finish this orientation so that I can tell you about the video, how to do video synthesis, dude. I'm going to hold the entire class for this. Why do you want to get it done in 60 seconds? Come on, have some patience. Tomorrow, the company is not coming for video synthesis. All right. Analogy is something very interesting. It tests both vocabulary, logic, presence of mind, and speed all in one go. Phrases and idioms is a test of your English GK and definitions also. All right. Here comes my biggest headache, reasoning. Because students, when they see a little bit tough question, they switch off. Reading comprehension, निकल लेते हैं. Reading comprehension is that make or break area where if you are strategic, systematic, and practical, you are going to get that extra +1. You have heard of cutoffs, right? How people are shortlisted from written to the next round. So there are cutoffs. Now the cutoff is something like this. The cutoff is 84.5. So the guy who scored 84 is no different from the guy who scored 85, except that he was in a bit of a hurry. Like, मेरे को जल्दी खत्म करना है करके उसने खत्म कर दिया. So one question went wrong. From 85 he came down to 84. Unluckily the cutoff was set at 84.5. So मेरा नहीं हुआ सर, मैं round clear नहीं कर पाया सर. रोने से अच्छा है become systematic and strategic. Okay, so what is there in this? Reading comprehension is a very old kind of a concept for you. Good news, it will be in a multiple choice question mode. Nice. Critical reasoning. What is critical reasoning? Critical reasoning is statements and inferences. Okay, this is something which needs a little bit of cool-mindedness. ठंडा दिमाग वाले इसको बढ़िया कर लेंगे, no problem. But हमारे केशव जैसे बंदे जो हड़बड़ में रहते हैं कि सर मेरे को आज करोड़पति बनने का है, बताओ आप कैसे बनते हैं? I'm the wrong guy to tell you that. Go and talk to Gautam Adani, how he became second richest Indian in a matter of 7 years only. So you got to ask those people for good. I will only help you become a 6 lakhar or 5 lakhar. Lakhar भी कुछ एक word है. Pointer हुआ करता था, तो मैं lakhar में बात कर रहा है. Jumbled sentences and paragraphs are also a part of this deal because this will also help you for CAT. Half of you are already singing that song. MBA, MBA, चाहिए, ये T school के बाद B school हो. चाहते को नहीं चाहते? MBA जो करना चाहता है, हाथ उठाओ, raise your hands. नहीं. Strange. देवाशीष पाड़ी को आखिरकार हिम्मत आ गया. चलो बताओ. समी जैन, शुभायन, सृजिता, रोहित, अंकित. अच्छा, चलो ठीक है. 15 लोग बोले, ठीक है. 15 people out of 365 people. 350 लोग अब भी अपना पैसा बचा के रखना चाहिए. मैं नहीं देगा अपना पैसा MBA को. सही किया तुमने. In most of the cases. All right. So CAT also has jumbled paragraphs in order to do that. Where are you going to practice all this? Where will you get the chance to do all this? So these are some of the places where you can get your content. You can get your content from online platforms. One of them is already a KIIT thing, My Perfectist. We have a MOU, Memorandum of Understanding with them. And you guys have access to the platform and you can go there and practice with stuff. English, technology, quants, anything you want. India BIX is outside KIIT and it is not within our purview. जाना है तो जाओ, नहीं तो नहीं. तुम्हारा डाटा चोरी होगा, हमको मत बोलना. Then we have objective books in case you want to work with them. Pearson, S. Chand and MGH written objective English. I'm talking about English, okay, not quants. For quants, your teachers will tell you separately. And the best thing to do is to go for past placement papers from Freshers World, Hit, Bullseye, My Gig Monkey, and there are 10s and 20s of such paper websites. Why? Because jobs are not coming by. Jobs are few, jobs are scarce. People have lost jobs. People are losing jobs to the pandemic, to the automation. So they're basically doing this thing, helping other students try and get their jobs. Nice. Kar bhala howe bhala, ant bhale ka bhala. Okay, so this is what you need to go and reach everywhere. I don't have much to add except that these are some initiatives. You should start a GD club. You should have one-to-one interaction with the CAS faculty members or trainers or your mentors. Maintain that kind of equation with them and do some catalyst courses in order to improve your game. What else? There are certain mantras that I have for you, but I'll reveal this later on. Guys, do you have any questions now?
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
Bolo.
Sir, this is kind of a generic question. Sir, do you have any idea on reopening of college? Like, it's really difficult to attend the classes from home.
It's difficult to do the classes from home as well. I have to
Yes,
shut out my family in my 2 BHK to the other BHK. And then I'll have to carry on for 4 hours, 5 hours here. I absolutely agree with you. But understand that when you come to the college, you're going to stay in a... Where are you going to stay?
Sir, hostel.
Hostel. Same place for eating, same place for cleaning yourself. Maybe there are some with attached bathrooms like the electronics campus wala hostel. But again, you understand that variants after variants are coming through. We can call you. All of you will reach here within 7 days. And then there might be an outbreak because all of you are not fully vaccinated. Okay. So once that happens, again, you will have to be sent back. Again, travel through crowded trains, through these other circumstances, and you will end up worse than now. In the process, we might lose someone, we might lose health, we might lose working days, we might lose our credibility, might lose our, trust of the parents that we endangered you. Now you are at home, you are your parents' responsibility, your responsibility. Once you come here, you are our responsibility. So we are waiting for some, as much possible a climb down of the infection as well as increased vaccination. If this happens, we might open up. And these decisions are taken in tandem with administration, advisors, and our own situation. Imagine 20,000 students back in the campus, and then there is Bhubaneswar is still undergoing shutdown. That means on Saturdays and Sundays, nothing will work. Nothing means nothing. Okay. No one can step out of their homes. Okay. Theoretically, also, practically also, there are checkpoints by the police here and there. Faculty members won't be able to come on Saturdays and Sundays, or you will not be able to go anywhere. It's the same. Yesterday, the rules were changed, and for the next 15 days, it is going to be like this. We hate it. I hate online classes. I hate online interaction. I want to be face to face with you in auditoriums and classrooms, but it's not within our control. Argo, did you get your answer? Any other question?
Yes, sir. Sir, thank you, sir.
So regarding the slide, you said to build a GD club. Can you please give a small elaboration on it? Like, what's a GD club?
Yes, a GD club is just like a chapter of an ongoing club. I want you to form a small circle of your own friends, like 6 to 7 guys, and fix up a regular time. I'm not asking for a daily meeting. It can be kind of weekly. It can be twice bi-weekly. What does that mean? Once in 2 weeks or 2 times in 1 week, whichever is fine with me. And then you sit down and focus on one thing: interaction, communication, using recent topics, PI topics, etc. So this is my initiative. This does not mean, it does not discount the importance of technical know-how or technical expertise. You got to keep that upgrading as well. This is to get the fear factor out of you, get you fluent, get you to practice the actions and strategies that you might use in a GD or a PI later on, or in a case study later on. This is to open you up. This is to make your friends gel well with you. Imagine if there is a GD and these 7 people, out of these 7 people, 3 people reach there. The chemistry will be awesome to observe. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Understood.
Sir, I had a question.
Advait.
Yes, sir. So, I am going to give the SSB, sir, in the 3rd year. And you just said now, so that the thematic appreciation test, in which they give you a photo. So, sir, any pointers that some things that should be there, like you can't leave it out of it. If I am giving a thematic appreciation test, so any pointers that you don't leave this, never leave this out of the story or whatever.
Okay, I'll tell you what. the story part. It's a psychometric test. There is nothing right or wrong in it. You understand that? No one
Yes,
will
sir.
cut you because your answer is wrong, because there
Yes,
is
sir.
no standard answer. So what
Yes,
are they
sir.
looking
Every
for?
answer will be different.
Yeah. So they are looking for clarity. They are looking for how you can connect the pieces together. Communication is the last thing that they are looking at, but primarily they are looking at how straight you can think under pressure. You are already under pressure. You are in a new place.
Yes, sir.
These
Yes,
guys
sir.
are in uniform, and then they are imagining or visualizing how, as a soldier or an officer, are you going to perform on the line of duty. So that clarity they want to see via this kind of exercise. So all you got to
Yes,
do
sir.
is to keep your brain shant, the
Yes, sir.
doors open, and the words flowing. If that happens, your brain, if it is wired for the services, it will help
Yes, sir.
you clear that round. It is an automated thing. You just take care of the temperature of your brain. That's all.
Yes, sir. So like dad is already he's serving as an officer.
Fantastic.
So what he said, if you are giving a thematic appreciation test, they are basically seeing what you think. Like if there's a man in a field and you show qualities like courage or something like that, you will pass that round.
Exactly. So how does that thinking come out of your think
Yes,
tank
sir.
to their ears and eyes? When
Yes,
you
sir.
have the brain door wide open, right? If it is not, if you are, क्या अगर मैं गलती कर गया तो यहाँ तक आया हूँ ये सब बर्बाद हो जाएगा, धुस
Yes,
बर्बाद
sir.
हो जाएगा. तो ठंडा होना पड़ेगा. You have to really cool down. That's what I'm saying. Bring down the temperature of your brain. All right, we are at the end of
Yes,
our
sir.
session. I don't like to delay the starting of the session or ending of the session. We'll have countless other talking experiences. My Telegram is open for you. I posted a message last night. If you have read it, that's my number. That's my ID. Ping me on that if you have any other specific queries, and we shall connect. Good day. Have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll meet every week. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Thank you.